good Friday. Happy Friday again. Yes, thank you for dropping in, Doc. And yes, well done, wifey, for getting first on there. I've only done that one so far, just to see if that's something people would like. Yeah, I've changed all my redeem prices just to make them a bit cheaper, so that makes it a little bit easier to not so much to spam them, but just to make them a little bit more accessible, I think, probably the way to put it. But yes, you've seen all the new prices now, haven't you? Right. So yeah, we're picking up from last week where we started Detective Instinct: Farewell, My Beloved, which is a game that I said last time came out this year, but it actually came out last year. I think it was November last year this released. Yeah, slight faux pas by me. But yeah, the game is about investigating into a case where a woman was seen on the train, yet she's nowhere to be found and nobody remembers her apart from one person. And that one person is the friend of the character that we play, that character being Emma. We've named our character Beard because the game gave us the option. So this other woman who Emma said that she remembered had a name beginning with A, she found her at the back of the train. And they got chatting and things and had a drink in the lounge cart, and they'd agreed to meet for lunch, but then she never came. And everyone Emma spoke to didn't remember this woman was there at all. Even the bartender said, nope, that girl Emma had a drink on her own. So everything's sus. We went around in asking questions to a few people. There's this strange couple, Vida and Monty. Monty doesn't speak, and Vida is rather over the top. Very wealthy people, obviously, but yeah, very weird interaction with them as well. It seems that Monty covered for us when we broke into their room and found a very cheap wedding ring that has now gone missing, of all things. Yeah, the bartender we don't trust. The detective who's on the train as well, Daltrey, we don't trust him either. There's something suspicious also about the professor that these two are travelling with as well. That seems a little bit odd. So let's just switch over. I have got the right one selected. But yeah, so just pick up from where we were. We were just starting chapter 3, because chapter 1 was at the hotel before the train. I just gave us a basic understanding of tutorial of the way the game plays, and a very weird scenario as well, with Detective Daltrey letting these two college kids look at a crime scene. We found his wallet as well, which is apparently a weird thing that he keeps losing. So yeah, there's definitely something odd about him. Right, let's nothing new in the notes at the moment, but yeah, the bartender is definitely sus, because apparently he gives particular concoctions to people without them knowing, and some of them are a little bit psychedelic, and he's tried to explain that as Emma's memory. She dreamt the whole thing with this woman. Yeah, Daltrey is we do get the picture of him. Oh yeah, the bartender, there's absolutely something wrong with him. And I think what we did discover is there's a whole thing between these two countries. What is it? Vendrica, that's the country that we're in, and Ganbrica. They used to be one country, but they were occupied. And there was resistance to fighting and everything that was going on. But then Vendrica managed to separate itself, but Ganbrica remained under occupation and has so for quite a while. Now, the woman, this missing woman, we don't know exactly who she is. So my theory at the moment is she's connected with a wealthy Vendrican family, because one of the characters, this Otto Keller, he was the guy killed at the hotel. And he was an immigrant from Ganbrica. And I've got a feeling that he was going to marry this woman because we found a wedding ring that had the initials, to my beloved AK, I think it said. Yeah, to my beloved AK. So the A, we think, is the woman that Emma met. And it definitely is. I think they mentioned that it's it's older. Yeah, Emma thought it was a Vendrican language, but the professor said it's actually older than Vendrica. So it could be from Ganbrica, which would certainly link it with Otto. Now, who was the other guy that was killed as well? Edison Maxwell. He was the guy who hired Otto, yet he was killed the same night with a knife in the back. Otto was thrown from a hotel window, 5 stories, fell to his death with a gunshot wound as well. And that's what Daltrey is investigating into. So, yeah, so we're trying to find out who this missing woman is, because it's bugging Emma. She knows she met this woman, but nobody else seems to know. Vida is this strange woman, very, very up her own arse. She saw Emma and this woman, but she insists that she only saw Emma and completely doesn't know who this other woman is. And Monty is Vida's husband, and he doesn't talk. He just nods or whatever to indicate what he's saying. I get the impression that he is someone who's just so used to her talking over him that he's just given up talking to her. But yeah, there's definitely some big questions about him there. So, yeah, we've got the radio, we can listen to stuff in the room. So, right, let's go over the plans. We should go to the lounge car or to Vida and Monty's cabin. So we've got the option now. And as I said before, I'm doing the same thing she does, which is it's really thrown me that. So the ring. Hope it turns up at some point. Yeah, we should find the note again soon. So we've got the option to go to the lounge car or Vida and Monty. Now it's the morning on the train, because this is a 3-day journey on this train. So I think that's going to take up 3 of the chapters. Whatever the 5th chapter is, I don't know. But yeah, we're on the second day of the train, so 3rd chapter in this the game. So where should we go? Yeah, I think going to the lounge car first would be a good option. Oh. Okay, that sounds pretty strange. So what's all that commotion? I think it's just those guys in the booth over there. It sounds like they're having an argument. Wait, hang on. Are those the 2 guys in polo shirts? Yeah, I've just remembered. Emma mentioned that when she and this woman went to the lounge car, there were 2 guys in polo shirts who were having a discussion and an older guy. So those are among the people we need to find to talk to. That's them. That's 2 guys in polo shirts who were with us yesterday. Hold it. Let's talk to them. Yes, with a good fist. Check the men. These guys are making the scene. What are they arguing about? Check the bartender. Well, the bartender's back. I wonder what sinister concoctions he's brewing up today. I don't think I want to know. Right. Okay, let's talk to men in the booth. Right. Okay. Let's talk to these 2. Excuse me. Murmur. Are you out of your mind? That's a cowards club. Cowards club? Ahem, excuse me, you 2. Do you mind if we... Don't be ridiculous. You could never make that shot. You want to bet? Okay, so these guys are definitely competing in something. I mean, it's like making that shot. That sounds like shooting, either archery or rifles. They're ignoring me completely. Try again. They're ignoring me. Okay. They seem to be ignoring us, beard. Yeah, I got that, thanks. Don't give me that sass. We need to get through to them somehow. Yeah. I wonder what the bartender has to say about these 2. Right, I have a feeling it might be a case of we need to get them drinks. So let's, unfortunately, talk to the bartender. You 2 again. Talk about the men. These 2 have been bickering in here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. I just thought of myself that the mouse, whether I changed the settings for the mouse, but yes, the mouse is on the screen. Sorry about that. Actually, not good for business. Oh, diddums. I really feel sorry for this guy. Even my strongest blend wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing. That's about the old man. He's not been in here today. Okay. The woman who ordered the glass of wine yesterday, Vida, do you know anything about her or her husband, Monty? You could say I know a little, yes. Oh. He doesn't want to say much. What interest do you have in those two? He's connected with them somehow. Okay. Let's get the men again. Oh, we just triggered something. Okay, he's going a bit loopy again. How about we make a deal? A deal? I'm not sure if I like this. Oh no, what could he possibly have in mind? I need those two men to leave so that my customer will return. I've been unable to get them to do so. If you can get them to go, I will tell you a secret about that couple, Vida and Monty. Okay, a secret. I can't promise the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you'll find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? I don't know how much we can trust him, but we need to talk to those guys anyway, so... Deal. Talk to me after you've succeeded. Okay. Let's go talk to those men again. Excuse me. Murmur. My short game is far better than yours. Then why do you three-putt every hole? Oh, shots, golf. And polo shirts. Of course they're golfers, aren't they? Ahem. Excuse me. What do you want? Can't you see we're talking here? Oh. Okay, these two are up. What's the big deal, punk? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just... I've been trying to get your attention for a little while now. Yes, that's it. Well, I apologise for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are as questionable as his game. Oh... My manners, my game, why I honour. If you don't mind me asking, what were you two talking about? Well, they're talking about their golfing, aren't they? Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think his short game is superior to mine when he can't hit a green inside 100 to save his life. At least I can putt, Dennis. You make a mockery of the greens with the amount of strokes you take. Do you know what they're talking about? Yes. Oh, come on now, my girl. What else could we be talking about? Golf, of course. Can you not tell by the way we're dressed? Is this feeling a little stereotypical? Oh, that does make sense. Anyway, you said you're trying to get us attention, yes? What do you need? Right. Talk about yesterday. You two were in the lounge car around this time yesterday, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Do either of you remember seeing me and another woman there who was sitting at the booth? Let me think. Thinking. Nope. No recollection at all. They were too deep in their conversation, that's why. Let's check these guys. He's definitely the leader, and golf clothes are so funny, the polo, the little sweater. Ask again. But we were right there. You two are on the couch, and I'm very sorry, miss, but you have to understand. When Palmer and I are engaged in passionate debate, there's little else either of us will pay attention to. Yeah, so the old man is the only one we're going to get any good information from. Very true, miss. For instance, yesterday I believe we were having a spirited discussion about which club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood. It's the 3. Oh god. Yeah, golfing people can be very passionate about things, and I do get their sense behind some of the discussion, but examples like this go a little too far for me. The driver's too inaccurate. Yeah, I think the driver's good for range, but Maybe for a shank artist like yourself, it is nothing compares to the raw power of the driver. Nothing. You're calling me a shank artist? You're in the woods half your drives. You gotta let that big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry. The big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed. Are they still talking about golf? I don't think they're going to talk about anything else. I have no idea. Why don't you settle this for us? What club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood? The fact I've only got the 2 options. I'm just going to go with the driver. What did I tell you, Mum? It's all about power. No, this can't be. Well, that settles that one, doesn't it? Good choice, kid. You have a promising career in this game ahead of you. I imagine if I picked the other one, it would be the same conversation, but the characters flipped. Oh, Ben, I didn't know you spoke golfer.
No.
Hopefully that was audible. It was just audible for me there, but it might have been a bit quiet. Yeah, I probably should play around with the audio settings just to actually record the audio settings so I can get how they all come through. But anyway, yes, thank you for that. I've never picked up a golf club in my life. Okay. How do I get these two to leave? Can't believe it, another dead end. Of all the people who could have seen you yesterday, it just had to be these weirdos. What a waste. Let's not give up yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something else that's helpful. Let's keep talking to them for a bit. Okay? I'm not sure these guys know much about anything other than golf. Yeah. Yeah, promising career, no. Oh, we've got more options now. Right, okay. Right, let's go at the old man. An old man. You see a ton of old men in the golf course. Golf is one of the few sports you can still play at an old age. I'll take that as a no then. Right. Okay. Let's get the useless ones out of the way. So ask them about golf. Do I really want to ask them about this? We might not be in here all day. Yeah, gonna skip that. Okay, so ask about the tour. You went about Palmer and I. Not much to tell. We're from London. Vendrica was the last leg of our trip, a dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe. Well, that's what it was supposed to be anyway. It went wrong. First the airline lost our clubs in France. Then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down the thieves to Austria, got our wallets back, but then our rental car broke down. We hitched back with an elderly couple for a while, but they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Oh, I wonder how they could have done that. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendrica, and lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle. At least it was, until it started thunderstorming. All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks, but what else? I've never played with such consistency before. Raised 2 birdies and an eagle. Oh dear. Hit every green, sank every long putt. I'll never play that great again in my life, ever. Ah, hello there, Tom. Thank you for the luck. Oh god. What do you think, Beard? I got nothing. Yeah, these two had terrible luck. So they've already said they don't remember the woman, so let's ask again. Can't I recall a woman like that? Me neither. Why do you ask? Yeah, hopefully I can do better than I did before, but yeah, decided to start playing this last time. Detective Instinct, Farewell My Beloved, came out in November last year, and investigation game. The dev said that they're inspired by Snatcher and Police Noughts, along with loads of other games, which is one of the reasons why I nabbed it. Yeah, trying to find this woman who's disappeared on the train. Nobody seems to remember her. So, let's ask about the ring. So, do I wear a ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove like most golf players. You can't. Says the guy who complains about blisters after every round. Yes, no such thing. Yes, you do. How many times do I have to tell you you're gripping your club far too tight? I don't think they have the ring. Let's ask them about something else. I've already asked them about all the things I can. I mean, there is the option, obviously, to ask them multiple times. Oh, I've got the old man. No, we've seen no old men here. Okay. What's about the missing one? You're saying she's gone missing her? That's intriguing. Try again. Missing woman on a train. Right. Sorry, don't remember. Okay, let's go then. Okay, had quite an adventure. Yes, you did. I don't know. I really don't think it's a good idea to ask him about golf. No, because every conversation devolves into golf. Don't know anything about a ring. Okay, so let's go through each of these again. Yeah, okay. Surely this would just be a waste of time, right? Oh. Who, me? I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer? Uh-oh. He's thinking of... They've recognised that he's thinking about golf. Yes, yes, I see it. You want to know more about golf, don't you? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, there's nothing we can tell you. There's not. Golf is a game about feel, kid. Until you grip that club with your hands, take a swing and watch the ball fly, you'll simply never understand. Oh god, that's a relief. It'd be a waste of time talking golf with an amateur such as yourself. Oh right, they're discriminators as well. Complete waste of time. I couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you. A spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you'd like, I'm happy to administer my patent golfer's aptitude test. What in the heck? Skills may be lying dormant? Well, what do you say? It'll only take a minute. Do I really want to do this? Well, it might get rid of them. Okay, bring it on. Okay, what am I going to have to do? Now, just close your eyes. Now, I'd like you to clear your mind, forget your surroundings. There is nothing but the sound of my voice, and probably the ka-chunk of the train, but I want you to imagine the sounds of a warm summer day, a nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance. Okay, I can hear that. Now allow an image to form in your mind. Oh, it's actually bringing up the sounds, isn't it? From a humble tea box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear sunny afternoon. Maybe something like this. Good, good. Now for the most important part. You take your driver out of your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. Place the ball on the tee. You're going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal, a straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now imagine the form your swing will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. This is kind of talking about golf, even though I said it would be a waste of time. Can you visualise what such a thing may look like in the abstract? I have no idea. How about something... Wait, I got it. Something like... Oh no. Perfect. The moment is almost at hand. Whenever you feel the time is right to swing, there'll be no delay, no hesitation. You just have one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it. Just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid. Yes, it is really stupid. But I won't back down from a challenge. Shall you just watch? Right, let's do it. Okay. Oh, too early. Well, how'd I do? Get a mean slice. Thank you. Well struck, but veered right into a bunker. Gonna have a tough approach. Yeah, that's the worst. Nobody likes hitting The fairway bunker. Okay, considering that was all in the mind. Yeah, I think I can do better. Okay. I think you're right, Ben. This hasn't been very helpful. Yeah, so where do we go from here? I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit. Okay. Hey kid, this missing woman you're talking about. I literally just clicked go to go somewhere else. Actually, I thought it was go talk to the bartender, but okay, the missing woman. They're all doing this, all of them. Yeah, what's the deal with that exactly? You've piqued my curiosity, I must say. Yeah, mine too. Okay. Let's see. So you met a woman on the train, who then subsequently vanished without a trace, and nobody seems to remember her except for you. I don't like those smiles. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Palmer? Yes, Dennis. Yes, I believe I am. Well, what are you thinking? Aha, this, my boy. Sounds like a murder. Well, we hadn't quite got to that point, but murder. Okay. I know what you're thinking. Oh, these guys, all they talk about is golf, golf, golf. Well, I got news for you. Oh no, they're murder investigation enthusiasts. Oh, they want to be like Miss Marple or something. Dennis and I are well-rounded individuals. We have many diverse interests and hobbies. That's right, one of those interests just happens to be murder. You have an interest in murder. That kind of sounds even more suspicious to me. Yeah, you know, killing. Oh, don't give me that look. We're just interested in the subject, that's all. We don't do any killing ourselves. No, that would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. Why do I not feel reassured? No, I don't feel reassured either. Okay. Sounds to me like murder, good man. Okay. You see, Palmer and I have spent many years thinking about the perfect murder, so you can get away with it. We've read hundreds of detective stories, seen all the good mystery films, researched countless real-life cases. Yeah, like so many people on the internet. Many such stories involve trains, just like this one. There's not a single mystery scenario we haven't heard of, none at all. This missing woman of yours, I can already think of a few theories. Let's assume that the young lady is correct and that she did in fact meet this woman yesterday. This only leaves a few possibilities. Shall I list them all? If you must. Yeah, let's hear it. Okay. Right, theories. Well, one of my theories is she got shoved off the back of the truck. That would explain why she's not here. And the people involved were all just covering it all up. I mean, the body could be hidden in one of the cabins somewhere, or she's tied up somewhere in a cabin. That's all I've got at the moment. So, theory number one: the woman's been missing since yesterday. It's hard to believe she'd be missing for a whole day if she really existed. Precisely, Paul, precisely. It'd be awfully hard to hide a person or a body on a train, so logically, that suggests our missing woman isn't on the train anymore. Yeah. Correct. Yes. Young lady, you said you met this woman on the back platform of the observation car, yes? Yeah, that's right. Well, I can think of no better place on this train to meet a potential victim. When we're at max speed, falling off the rear of the train would certainly kill a person. Oh yes, if I were a killer and I saw my victim then, all it would take is a little push. Yep, you wouldn't find her for weeks. Well, it kind of depends, but any other theories? Actually, I just had a thought. Was this woman in distress when you met her by any chance? Seemingly troubled? Yes, she definitely was. Where have I heard something like this before? I think it was a movie. Oh, I don't know. But I recall hearing about someone who attempted suicide by jumping off the back of a train, back of a car's observation car. Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, at any rate, I suppose that too is a possibility. Aha. No, I doubt that she would have jumped off the train, because she'd agreed to meet Emma. And someone who is considering things, unless they were absolutely determined, they'd be grabbing onto any sense of humanity they can possibly get. So the kindness of this young woman would have been something to drag her out. So I'm more of the mind that she was shoved off the back of the train. Maybe we should start. We don't have to keep listening to this if you're uncomfortable with it, Emma. No, it's fine. I really don't want to think the worst, but we can't ignore the possibility either. The only way we'll uncover the truth is if we keep pushing forward, so let's hear the other theories. They may give us some ideas. Okay, if you say so. Right. Okay. Theory number 2. Though it's unlikely, let's say this woman is still on the train somewhere, alive or dead, doesn't matter either way. If I wanted to hide a body somewhere on the train where it could never be found, where could I say so? Well, if it's a steam train and you've got a body to get rid of, there's the furnace. That's assuming the actual door for the furnace is big enough to get a body through, because I've got a feeling they're not on the old steam trains. Burying the person in the coal bin, because there's a hell of a lot of outlaw, that would take a lot of work. People would have luggage, so a trunk. Or suitcase, depending on how big the suitcase is. Let's hear what they think. Oh, I know. The bathroom. That would mean that one of the bathrooms would be permanently engaged, and that would raise suspicion. Don't be deaf, Palmer. People are always in and out of the bathroom. How on earth could that be a good hiding spot? Well, yeah, I guess that's true. There's only one place where such a person could be hidden without any passengers or attendants eventually finding it, and that is the storage car. I would not be surprised if Poirot was a inspiration, or should I say Hercules parrot, as we call him. The storage car. Yeah. Well, of course, in somebody's luggage. Precisely, though porters will inspect the storage car periodically, they most certainly do not check inside every box and crate on board. Well, no, that'd be invasion of privacy. A body could be smuggled off the train in such a crate, and we'd all be none the wiser. But then that would raise the question of, what do you do with the body afterwards? Because you're essentially taking the body with you, rather than just throwing it off the train and letting the wildlife deal with it. Well, what do you think of that? Okay, any other theories? And now, finally, theory number 3. Well, I don't have a theory number 3, but essentially the same theories I came up with. But I bet you're still wondering, if this woman really was here, why is everyone on board denying her existence? Well, my friends, it's really quite simple. It's a conspiracy. I don't know if it's so much a conspiracy or more just a small group of people who are ensuring that this person disappears. And so technically that'd still be a conspiracy, but not to a massive extent, not to justify this face, unless he's just being exaggerating. A conspiracy. That's right, Palmer, and the entire train must be in on it. Aha, yes. I think I've figured it all out. The woman you met was an English spy. Okay, this just got a little over silly. A spy. Yes, a spy, collecting information on the nefarious plans of the Vendrican government on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Okay, that kind of dates this, doesn't it? Gasp. I can see it so clearly. This woman has been a target of the Vendricans for weeks. Oh god, I think these guys are probably better as crime writers than crime solvers, because they're really going off on a tangent. But alas, they couldn't get to her before she boarded the train, so they had to improvise. All of the train attendants, even the bartender, maybe even the passengers, they're all Vendrican agents. Every last one of them is in on it. That doesn't make sense though, because if there's like a last minute thing, how could they get it all arranged on the train? Though they couldn't prevent this poor girl from meeting the woman before the opera, they could pretend she never existed. It's so simple. Yes, yes, I see. By agreeing she never existed, it's the girl who sounds like the crazy one. It's a perfect crime. I think they are kind of onto something there, but, well, don't just stand there. Give me the stupefied look. What do you think? I think you may have gone a bit too far in a few places with this theory. And now for their dumbfounded looks. Well, I liked it anyway. Why do these people have these ridiculous laughs? I mean, that's 3 characters now that have ridiculous laughs. Daltrey, Vida, and now Dennis. Dennis, wait, look at the time. What's that? Oh, bollocks. We're about to tee off. Oh, I love it when they bring in British language. You don't get much more British phrase than old bollocks. Apologies, but Palmer and I must go back to our cabin. The British Open broadcast has already begun and we will not miss a stroke. I hope I didn't spook you too bad with the murderous theories. It's all good fun, right? With a face like that, I'm not so sure. Good luck, and remember, may your drives be straight and your chips be in. Good luck. Well, I can't say it lacking imagination or enthusiasm. I guess so. But was any of that helpful? Well, it's highlighted the storage carriage, so, I mean, I don't know how we could investigate that, but it might become an option. I don't know that I'd buy any of their more outlandish theories, but they did bring up a few good points. If someone were trying to hide us, the storage car definitely would be a good place to do so. And, as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't exactly rule out what they said about the observation car either. I think it's unlikely that she would have offed herself, but I could be wrong. There's a possibility. I don't want it to be like that. I'd rather it be a bit more grisly, but not necessarily that she was murdered. Do you really think she'd do that? I don't know. I don't want to believe it. Pretty much what I just said. Yeah. Given what Emma said about how she was when they were having tea on the train, or in the cabin, she didn't seem like someone. She seemed like someone who's been pulled back from something, or been. Maybe she was. Anyway, let's carry on. I just keep thinking about what she said to me about how she didn't deserve any kindness. Yeah, she's done bad stuff. I think I said that last time as well. I hope she's okay. I've got a funny feeling she's not, but how about we check out the storage car for clues? Yeah, good idea. But before we do that... Oh, wait, that's right. The bartender said he'd tell us a secret if we got rid of those guys. I wonder what it is. We have a new note. Oh, right, we've got these two. Dennis and Palmer. Passenger on the train. He's one of the 2 men in polos Emma claims might have witnessed the missing woman. Both him and Palmer are golf-obsessed weirdos. Might be a bit unfair to put it that way. But Dennis is clearly the one in charge. Palmer, another passenger on the train and a potential witness that may have seen the missing woman. He's sort of Dennis's lackey. Neither of them seem to have much going on in their brains other than thinking about golf. Yeah. Okay, so let's go talk to the bartender again. I have nothing to say to you. Ooh, that's not the bartender. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Yep, I think that was him, the old man I saw yesterday. That wasn't how I was expecting that conversation to go. Ooh. Yes, and murder in their brains, yes. Detective Daltrey looking a bit sad. Was he trying to talk to the old man and it didn't go well? Oh, hello again, you two. How's your investigation going? Probably better than yours by the look of it. We just wanted to go talk to the bartender, but what we've got him here... Let's see what Daltrey and the bartender have to say. Yeah, okay. How's your investigation going? You can just tell by the look at his face. I guess that means it isn't going too well. So talk, old man. Well, as you may know, I'm trying to speak to everyone on the train as part of my investigation. But with that guy, I barely got one word out before he brushed me off and went running. The nerve. Ooh. Ooh. Do you think he may be involved? I have no idea, but he definitely seems suspicious to me now. So how about your missing woman? Has she turned up yet? No, not yet. That's too bad. Looks like neither of us are finding much success in our investigations, huh? Yeah, either he is involved in this somehow, or he genuinely is looking into his investigation and they're all linked. As I said earlier, I think that, this woman was married or going to be married to Otto Keller, who was the guy killed in the hotel at the beginning. Well, don't give up. I believe in you. I know you can figure it out. Okay. The old man didn't even have a chance to catch his name. Who knows where he's off to now? Probably in the direction that he was going. I mean, trains are kind of linear. Like you go from one end to the other. If you know what direction he went. Or maybe I'm just oversimplifying. Well, I guess I'll just have to corner him later. And there was the laugh. I did see him in the observation car last night. Maybe a train attendant over there knows something about him. Ooh. Same thing as before. I'd love to stay and chat longer, but, well, I still have a lot of ground to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. If I get back to the station empty-handed, oh boy, my boss will not be happy. Oh, yeah, I know what kids can be like, even though I'm not a parent, but yeah, thank you for sticking around, Doc. So, you two came here with an older gentleman, right? Your professor. Professor Martin. Well, would you like to speak with him? Well, I can get around to it eventually. He seems a nice fellow. Could you point me the direction of his cabin by any chance? Well, he's in the third sleeping car in the last cabin. Okay. Right. I'm not going to go down there. Right, we need to remember that we've told Daltrey where Martin is, because if something happens to Martin, Daltrey is #1 suspect. I don't want to suspect him, but I'm keeping things open. Oh yeah, kids. There he goes. I'd like to find out a little more about that old man. Maybe the bartender can tell us more. Oh, we can go out to Daltrey. He left already. Okay, the bartender. Hello there. Talk. The sound of silence. Music to my ears. That's actually a sentiment I can get behind. Thank you. Now, the secret. Those two, the wealthy couple, are not as wealthy as they appear. That does not surprise me in the slightest. They're not. They were at one time, sure, but now, no, they are most certainly broke. But if they're broke, how can they afford such a luxurious suite? Probably with whatever money they could get together from family. I assure you, appearances can be very deceiving. The husband, Monty, some time ago, he was rather well known in Vendrica as a performer. Oh. And that's going to be the link to the reason why he doesn't speak anymore. Sometime later, he was well known as a tabloid curiosity, and now, well, he's not much known at all. No, not a problem, Doc. You go and have a good stream, but as always, thank you for dropping by and thank you for lurking. Right, so Monty, as he just said, he used to be a performer, then he got into the tabloid. Whether he was actually writing or just part of the tabloid, or just being mentioned, it wasn't clear. But now he's not really known for anything at all. So kind of a performer fallen from grace. Didn't say what kind of performer. Oh, what kind of performer was he? He was... You're not going to say. I've said enough, I think. Oh, come on, tell us. No, I think that will do. Come on, keep pressing him. He has to tell us. Talk. Persistent, are we? Yes. It's not like it's a big secret. If you intend to continue investigating, I suspect it will become quite obvious what the man's profession was. Alright, how about this? I just had a thought, what if he was a magician, stage performer, disappearances, which would certainly link in with his outfit, and also linking in with the woman disappearing. Another deal. I'll soon be going on a break, but later this evening I'll be back in this spot. When I return, if you can tell me the man's former occupation, I'll tell you the rest of his sad, pathetic story. Oh. Is that all? What's in it for you? Nothing for me this time. To say the truth, I'm just having a bit of fun. It's up to you. If you'd like to know a little more, well, you'll know where to find me. Right. Okay, yes, I'll have a drink.
Right in your face.
Thank you. I should probably do a shorter clip than that, but... So, losing track of things here. Anyway, right, so bartender, this guy sure likes to play games with us. First he had to get rid of Dennis and Palmer for some information about Vida and Monty. Then he has us guess Monty's former job for more info about their past. I can tell he's getting a sick thrill from toying with us, but at least he's being helpful. Funny you should say that. There is actually a scene in Death Stranding where Deadman actually drags him into the shower. That's a very awkward scene, and very Kojima as well. But anyway, right. So I'm wondering what's. We're almost at the point. Actually, we are at the point where we've run out of space on here. So are we going to have multiple pages, or will it just scroll? We'll find out soon. So, okay. Well, it looks like we have a few more opportunities to consider about where to go next. Now, Dennis suggested that the storage car will be a good place to hide a person, so we should definitely check that out. The old man was apparently hanging out the observation car last night too. Maybe we could find some clues about him there. And don't forget, we still have to try talking to Vida and Monty again, especially now that the bartender's agreed to tell us more about him. If we can figure out Monty's former job, it's up to you. Where do you want to go first? Yeah, let's go and see Vida and Monty. I've got a feeling we're not going to be able to do all of them, because that's taken up the morning. We're now in the... Oh no, we're not quite into the morning yet. Oh, hello Monty. How you doing? Not great by the look of it. Yeah, I've got a feeling he was a stage magician. That's my thought. Doesn't look like Vida is here. Oh boy, this should be interesting. Right. Why do you think Monty doesn't speak? Do you think he took a vow of silence? I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the vow of silence type. It's just odd, isn't it? Bartender said he was a performer. What kind of performer doesn't talk at all? What kind of performer doesn't talk at all? A mime. Mimes don't talk. But that wouldn't be or explain why he isn't talking now if he's no longer doing that. He just said it. Well, yes, but like you said, he doesn't strike me as the type. Talk. Let's ask him about the ring. Hey, Monty, do you remember the ring we showed you and your wife yesterday? We seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Vida? Do you think she knows where it might be? How can you tell if a man who doesn't speak is lying? Right. Here's my interpretation of that. He hasn't seen the ring, but his look right now suggests that Vida does know where the ring is. So, yeah, let's ask him about his wife. Hey, is Vida out? So he nods. I wonder where she is. Although another thing that just popped into my head, maybe he has never talked, he wasn't able to. Maybe born with something that means he physically can't speak. But I think Vida did mention, or someone did mention he used to talk. So, let's ask about Monty. How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having now. And I hope you're having a nice day. That says no. What are we doing? Try the ring again. No. Vida. No. Wait, I know. How about this? Maybe to talk to someone who doesn't speak, you have to communicate silently. Let's try talking to him without saying a word. Maybe he'll open up to us somehow. Sure, okay. What does that even mean? Alright, just humour her. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. Okay, the silent treatment. It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of, I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that. I don't think that was very helpful. Okay, try again. Any more bright ideas? Hey, at least I tried something. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. Don't hear you come up with better ideas. Well, she has me there. While we're here, maybe we can have a quick look around. I don't think... Do you think Monty will mind? I mean, what's he going to do? Tell us to stop? That's a fair point. But still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade their privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe we could try asking him about it. Okay. Okay. It's the jewellery case. We know it has some random playing cards in the bottom drawer. I'm curious about them, but I don't want Monty to know we looked inside. Deck of playing cards. Now, I don't think professional gambler. If you can't tell us anything, maybe let's play a round of Texas Hold'em with us. Okay. It's a goofy hat. Can't imagine he'll have anything to say about this, but... Well, he doesn't have much to say about anything, does he? Okay, so the flowers. Don't think we need to ask him about the plant. No point asking Monty about the painting. Yeah, he does look sad. Still looking good. Ah, hello again, Books. You also... Bearded man. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for dropping by. So, yeah, still trying to figure out what's going on here. When we found the book, we want to tell us if anyone else has been in the cabin. Okay, right. Okay, so we can ask about a few extra things. So, ask about the cards. Ooh, that's got him excited. That reaction seemed different. Talk about the cards. Okay. This guy's impossible to read. There has to be a way to get them to open up to us somehow. Maybe it'll be easier without Vida. But if I take the cards, in a weird reaction when I brought up the cards, maybe if we show them to him, show the deck of cards. Oh, we triggered something. What's this? Do you want me to give you the deck? Okay. Sure, here you go. He's shuffling. Okay. I think he wants us to pick a card. Okay, let's see here. Pick a card. I think I'm right, he's a magician. Okay, let's take the ace then. That one. Ace of clubs. I know what this is. This is one of those card tricks. We picked a card without knowing what it is, and now he's shuffling it back into the deck. And somehow, miraculously, he'll be able to find your card again. Yeah, he used to be a magician. I did wonder that. Well, what do you know? He got it. That was it. He found it. Oh, that's incredible, Monty. And now he's back to his... Oh, he's smiling. Oh, Monty. Oh, my aching head. Oh, God, it's her again. Of course it was going to be her. Monty, this migraine's so painful. I'm seeing spots, but if I'm correct, are those irksome children looking at Kevin again? What is it with this act? If they are here, could you please make them leave immediately? I simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh, my head. That's just not sending. Are you getting any errors coming through? I don't think I've got any auto mod stuff switched on, or if I do, it's not stuff that you'd mentioned. Yeah. Now, all I can see at the moment are same thing that's on the stream. So I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. I don't think we're running in slow mode either. No, slow mode's off, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, I completely forgot to ask, how's the volume this time? Because I've played around with things a little bit from last week. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Right. Yeah, so Vida's definitely... Oh, hang on a minute. He used to be a magician, and she was his what's the term for them? Because there's a specific term for the assistant, magician's. Is it magician's assistant? She originally worked as his assistant. They ended up getting married, and then maybe there was some kind of controversy, which put him in the tabloid, or maybe him marrying her was the tabloid thing, and now they're not well known. Ooh. And Monty's still not saying anything. I think we should go. Yeah, I think we should go. Yeah. Thank you for your time, Monty. We should go. Yeah. Right. So we've got the storage car and the observation. Let's go to the observation car, because I think that one might get us something. Oh, that's Daltrey. Twitch is not letting you ask if I'm good. Okay, that's weird. Hang on a sec. Just checking the moderation. No, I've got no restrictions on the chat, so I don't know what's going on there. I know there are some things that it automatically picks up on, like yeah, there are some things that you can't stop. Like there are certain words that I mean, even if I intimated those words, I probably get brought up by Twitch. I think you know what kind of words I mean, but yeah. Because if you type those in, it does warn you before sending. But yeah, I haven't got any restrictions on. But yeah, I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Books? Good to see you dropped by again. Right. So yeah, we're in the observation car. It's a cool spot. So this is the observation car. The last car of the train, so right at the very back. That guy there almost looks like Ringo Starr. Are you getting that as well? Looks a bit like Ringo. Okay. The view here is wonderful. Yeah, I mean, being able to actually see the track as you're moving away from it is quite a good view. I mean, the number of people who want to be at the front of the train so you can see the track oncoming. I mean, just the scenery as well could be quite a good view on a lot of trains as well. View here is really wonderful. Outside platform, such a neat feature. And it's also where I first met that woman. Let's see if anyone knows anything about her or that old man. So check. So. Oh, it's not Daltrey. Okay. So that's someone new. Yeah, have to love when Twitch is doing weird stuff. Right, Mama, it'll be perfect. Aha, yes. I thought that was Defected Daltrey, but it's not. I just need to meet one man on this train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. Okay. I just need to meet one man on this train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. That almost sounds like he's planning something. You truly detest somebody, you find somebody else who detests someone in their life, and you do mutual murders. It's not unheard of. Or maybe I'm overthinking. Mumble, yes, then we can... That literally is what I just said. We can trade murders. Aha, oh yes. We could never get caught. Do you think we should talk to him? Abso-fucking-lutely. He's the most suspicious person here now. So this guy, cool guy. Hey, peace and love, man. Peace and love. I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Aha, sure, man. Peace and love. Come on, say it with me. How about I just think about it? Alright, well, if that's what floats your submarine. Aha, peace and love, peace and love. Well, that's a pretty nice message. Yeah, but a bit outdated, because I don't think this is set in the 70s. At least someone else now. Okay, and the one here, train attendant. We should ask her some questions. Okay, right. Yeah, let's speak to the attendant. It's the only option we've got right now. Oh, hello, how can I help you? Check. Okay, so is this going to do the Kojima thing and do the check as in check out? Oh god. I mean, they did say they were inspired by Snatcher and Police Noughts, so... Oh. At least that was purely internal. Right, okay. Right, let's ask about just general things. So let's try the observation car first. Okay, she's enthusiastic. Isn't it so nice here? I just love how pretty the views out the windows are. I specifically requested to be stationed here. It's my favourite place on the train. Okay. The outside platform. The outside platform is a really unique feature of this train. They were common many years ago, but today it's very rare. Do you think it could be dangerous? Thank you for the clip. I think it's the first new clip I've had since I went streaming again, but thank you. Dangerous? No, I wouldn't say so. The guard railing is pretty high. You'd have to really try to fall off. But if you did, you'd probably be seriously injured or worse. But I don't think it's very likely. She's not quite an airhead, but... Right. Ask about her. You want to know about me? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't think this is necessary. I love the admonishing look. Right. So ask about the missing one. No, I don't think I've seen any women like that. Okay. You've seen a ring. A lost wedding ring? Oh no. Oh, I should have known that something like that was going to happen. How are you going to propose now? No, the ring isn't mine. It's just something we found on the train and then lost again. Oh, phew. You'd have been in serious trouble if it were yours. Haven't seen anything like that, but I'll keep an eye out. Now, I'm pretty certain it's probably hidden away. Ask about the old man. An old man? Can you describe him for me? Kind of short, grey hair, wearing a brown suit, I think. Oh, you must be Mr. Fisher. Ooh. Mr. Fisher. He was here last night. He was such a sweet man. Not adultery, he wasn't. What can you tell us about him? Oh, we talked for what felt like hours last night. He's a real charmer. He told me he's going to London to see his daughter and her family. He said his daughter just had a baby, and he's very excited to meet her. That was just adorable. Okay. Anything more? Oh, you're looking for him? Well, I'm not quite sure where he's staying on the train, but you should come back in a few hours. He told me he'd come back tonight. I asked him to tell me about where he grew up. I think he said he's from Gambrica. Oh. Oh, that could link things. Oh, I just can't wait. Gambrica. Should be here tonight, so missing one. Sorry, I don't know. Observation deck. Favorite place on the train. Starting to become mine too. Oh? Oh, I love that sprite. Just that withering stare. Just. Right. Mr. Fisher. What are you thinking, Emma? He said he was from Gambrica, right? You remember what Detective Daltrey said about the victim from the hotel, right? Otto Keller. Oh yeah, he was a Gambrican immigrant, wasn't he? I wonder if there's some sort of connection. I don't know, there's probably thousands of Gambrican immigrants in Gambrica. Yeah, you're probably right. Still, we need to talk to him. I wonder if there's anything else the attendant can tell us about him. Well, I've tried. Really such a sweet old man. I can tell he really cares about his family. There was one thing I asked him though. Before he left yesterday, he said something I didn't understand. He said something about someone named Ulma. Maybe it was his daughter's name? Ulma. The woman whose name begins with A. Oh, I just can't remember. But isn't that just such a pretty name? Yeah, very pretty. Emma, are you okay? No, she's realised, or she's going to say what I've already said. Ulma. Ulma, that was her name. I remember now, it was Ulma, the missing woman. Yes, I'm sure of it. All I could remember after yesterday was it began with an A, but hearing it now, I'm certain it was Ulma. Can't believe it. Right, so under notes, so... Oh, right, this goes one line further. Okay, right, Fisher. Yeah, okay. Old man on the train. He's one of the few people who may have seen Emma and the missing woman together. When Detective Daltrey tried to ask him some questions, he got frustrated and stormed off. I wonder what he's hiding. The train attendant in the observation car says Fisher mentioned somebody named Ulma, which Emma insists is the name of the missing woman. Is it possible Fisher knows something about it? Yes, and he's going to deny it. Because if that is the same person and he saw them on the train, that probably would be the moment where he did something to get rid of her. Oh, I think he's in on it. Oh. So ask about Ulma. You said Mr. Fisher mentioned somebody named Ulma. Are you sure? Yep, I'm sure. He must have been talking about one of his family members, but I can't remember. Okay. Right, they're the only ones we can speak to at the moment. So, Fish was talking about a person named Ulma. Could this really be just a coincidence? You're certain the woman you met was named Ulma. I wouldn't be questioning her at this point. I want to trust my memory, but I don't know anymore. Is it possible I heard Fisher mention the name to somebody in the lounge car yesterday, and that's what I'm remembering? No, I'm pretty certain you're right. I think you should trust yourself. I'm sure you're remembering right. Yeah, you're right. I know what she told me. I can't start doubting myself now. Let's stay focused. We need to talk to Fisher as soon as possible. It's still early. We should keep investigating the other cars until tonight when he comes back here. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into somebody else who can tell us something about him or Ulma. Thank you for your time. No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Yes, right over there. Oh, so new note. Ulma. Right. Right, so that's all changed now. Right. A woman Emma says she met shortly after the train departed. Nobody has seen her since, and strangely nobody seems to remember her being on the train except for Emma. Okay, so that's all the same. Yeah, she remembers the name was Ulma. We know that Fisher was talking about somebody named Ulma. Okay. Right, so check. Can I talk to these guys? Peace and love, peace and love. Okay, so I can't talk to this guy. Nope, not getting involved in that guy. I think that guy's going to be important though. Right, so we've already been to the lounge car. We've already been to see Vida and Monty. There's no point going back to our cabin, so storage car. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, yes. Is it not triggering? Ooh. Right. That didn't trigger itself, so I just need to go to these. And where is it? That should...
Ah, yes. Now, once again, Holly, bless his little interface leads, and I had this understanding.
Move it, boy!
Yes, thank you for that. Oh, I don't know why that didn't trigger, because I had others trigger as well. So... And keep me hydrated. Right, it's kind of dark in here. Hang on, I think there's another light switch. Alright, that's better. Oh god, and I just realised something. If Monty is a magician, then that means he's probably got kit which is large enough to store a body. Oh, I really hope he's not involved, because he seems like a decent guy. Right, that's better. Right, so everybody's luggage is stored here, right? Right, the storage cars offer any luggage that's too big to carry on. It wasn't a problem for us, but it's useful for anyone who needs more space or for really large cargo. I'll be honest, I don't even know where to start. Do you think she could be in here somewhere? I have no idea, but it couldn't hurt to look around, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Right, I hope that we don't end up actually finding the body here, because I think that'd be a very quick resolution. I mean, obviously there'd still be the investigation into finding out who did it, but right, let's see what we can... I feel like we should start search this place. I feel like we could search place at ours. Might it be a bad idea to check the general area? Maybe it'll give us an idea what to do next. Okay, right, so the area. Man, there's so much junk in here. We better make sure we inspect each side thoroughly. Okay, right, the other side. Golf clubs. Didn't the two guys, Dennis and Palmer, say that their golf clubs were stolen or lost? Well, let's start from this side first. Yeah. So let's check some things. So nothing interesting here, nothing there. What's under this cloth? What's this? I've no idea. It's unlike any box I've ever seen. Oh, isn't that the one... Oh, someone gets inside and then they put the metal pieces through, slide the middle box out to kind of like cut them into pieces, when in reality they just squished into one side of it. Looks about tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose? Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen something like this before. Oh? Yeah, let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step into that box. At least not without the proper training. Okay, so I went to say violin, but that's way bigger for a violin. So guitar case. You don't play guitar? Don't you play guitar? Not really. I mean, I can play a few chords, I guess, but I was never very good. Oh, don't say that. You should play me. You should play me something. Are you nuts? I'm not going to rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself. Yeah, I guess you're right. I should have known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though. Okay, let's have another look at that. I've seen mystery boxes like this before. Okay, what on earth could this possibly be? Just pull off this cloth. Yep, that's a magician's tool. Is that what I think it is? It's a magician's guillotine. Yeah, it's the one where the blade can actually... Although, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking the design of that wouldn't allow the blade to go very far. because the way the safe ones work is the blade actually retracts into the top piece, because this piece up here where the mouse is, that has space for the blade to go into. So when it drops in, it hits a piece and that pushes it up into the thing, so the person's head doesn't get cut off. Because without that, you definitely could decapitate somebody. Hack? What is it? There's a head in that basket. Is it a prop? I think I'm going to be sick. Wait, I think... Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this head is just a model. It looks like it came off a dummy or something. In fact, on proper inspection, I'm not sure this is even a real guillotine. The blade is dull. I think the whole thing is just some kind of prop. What kind of person needs a guillotine as a prop? I've already said it multiple times. Just keeping on the time as well. So yeah, let's check the other side and check. Nothing interesting. Oh, this is pretty big. Help me pull off the cloth. A cage. Again, another cage for performing, which probably has a false bottom that allows somebody to hide inside it, and then you can easily just switch the two. What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something. Tiger will be pretty cramped in there. If that's what it's for, then where's the tiger? Unless it's escaped. Over there. Is she mucking around? What? There's nothing there. You little minx. I'm sorry, that was mean. Yeah, but still, what is this cage for? As I say, I think I've figured it out. So, 2 sets of golf clubs. I guess these belong to Dennis and Palmer. But didn't they say their clubs were stolen by the mafia or something? Maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Ventrica as a souvenir. Well, they did say they played. So maybe when they got to the golf course, they got themselves some new ones there. Now what's this here? This looks like a bad Halloween costume, like a sheep ghost. Well, let's see what's underneath. Suit of armour that's about the same size as Emma. Hello, is anyone in there? Well, it seems like it's empty. Oh, I thought maybe she'd be inside. Well, if she was inside there, then that'd be pretty grim. Why would she be in there? Did she say she was a knight of the round table? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting desperate. Okay, well, let's have a further look. Right, it doesn't question anything further. Okay. Large cage. Right, check the guillotine. Prop guillotine, how bizarre. Right. Do you think there's anything odd about all of this things, all the things that are under the cloth? Is that a joke? No, I mean, do they have anything in common that you can think of? Anything in common? Yeah, someone who does stage magic. A weird box, prop guillotine, suit of armour, and a cage. What kind of person might have a use for all 4 of these things? I do think they're dragging this out. They do feel very, very dense here. Let's think. Maybe. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that scared me half to death. Jeez. Right, I knew train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening. And considering we're on day 2 on the train, I would have thought she would have heard it already. I guess it makes sense though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine. Hey, you two, what are you doing in here? What? I think he's a porter. Both of you, show me your boarding passes, now. Boarding passes? Who just carries those around? Mr. Porter, sir, we left our boarding passes in our cabins. We were here looking for some of our luggage. So you two are legitimate passengers, eh? Yeah. I sincerely apologise. It's just I've been really on edge lately, what with all the stowaways. The stowaways? That's right, stowaways. It's become a real problem lately. Well, given the whole thing with old Gambrica, I wouldn't be surprised if there were stowaways if the train went cross-country. or into Ganbrica, or out. I can't tell you how many people we found hiding behind luggage in here, trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them have even gone as far as to steal or forge tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, God, are you really that desperate to go to London? The weather there is awful. And don't get me started on the food. Hey, British food is pretty darn good. At least if you've grown up with it. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for blowing up at you. Is there anything I can help you with? Ooh. You know, I'm actually going to cut for my break here, so I'm just going to save. And then hold here for the moment while I just take a quick break, about 10 minutes, just to get up, move around a bit, a little bit more than just a in-chair stretch will do. And I'll be back by about 1:30. So, yeah, I'll be back soon, so don't go anywhere.